Welcome back, everyone. Now, at Fashion Week this year, labels had nail teams create designs to complement their collections. They did.
Wow. Michael Brown says bright, bold nails are the new must-have accessory. Hello, MB.
Good morning.
Now, the first look is a new twist on the French manicure. So what is it and how do we get the look?
Well, the traditional French manicure is obviously that beige with the white tip. Yep. But these days you can really do any colour at all, like you're seeing here. But what we're seeing now is a reverse French. Yes, we actually do the light colour at the base and then the bold colour or the darker colour at the tip, which is actually quite amazing. So you can see it being applied here, which is great.
So how long does that last for?
Well, it is still using a lacquer.
Yeah.
So therefore, it depends on what you're doing with your hands. I mean, if you're, very active with your hands, maybe using cleaning products or out in the garden a lot, it is still going to, chip a little bit more. But basically, the more coats you do, and with a top coat, it can actually last up to 7 to 10 days.
Awesome.
7 to 10 days.
Does that make nails look longer, do you think, Michael?
I think it makes them look shorter.
Well, if you have the darker colour at the tip, it won't make them necessarily look longer because dark colours recede.
It would actually,
and light colours bring things forward. So if you want to make your nails look longer with the actual lacquer in this regard, always use a brighter colour because bright colours make things look larger.
Like that?
Yes. There you go.
Oh, you're so on point.
So on trend.
So the next trend is a celebrity favourite. It's called minx nails.
Yes.
Which isn't actually polish, is it?
It's not. It's classed as what they call a foil that goes over the nail. Like Rihanna is a huge fan. She's always tweeting about the minx nails, and you can see it being applied here.
So wait, is minx a brand or is it a style?
It's a brand, which has
yeah.
now become a style. It's actually massive. So Fashion Week, we saw a lot of this going on. Pre-designed prints that were actually made for the minx nail, and then you basically apply the foil and then shape and then customise to the nail shape, which is great.
It's good because you can get really strong metallics in this, can't you? You can do like really full-on gold and silver. Yeah,
great
I had it
colours.
done once.
But also safer for the nail because you're not actually, using any of the gels or whatnot on your nail. It's just a sticker almost, like a foil that goes over the top.
Oh,
so
yeah, look at that.
It's just like contact for the fingers.
It is. It's like...
And great too because you can change it from day, one day this colour and next day another colour, which is great.
Wow, look at Gaga's nails. So long and pointy.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's coming back.
Very long and important. I'm not sure how she scratches her nose during the day, but that's
vampire chic.
You know what's unusual is seeing prints on nails now, like these ones. That's a really big thing, isn't it?
Very huge, and you can customise your own print. I mean, obviously, these days there's over 300 different designs that you can actually choose at Fashion Week. Some of the designers actually collaborated, to actually design their own prints to suit their label, which is very fantastic.
Can you put the, the minx, the lacquer, what did you call it, the contact? Can you do that on short nails? Like, look at David's nails, for example.
They're
because he bites.
Stumpy fingers.
You're a nail
I'm not a barber, sort of a chewer, and I'm a nerd. Don't you go, get out, go on, get out of there, stupid.
But like, if you had really short nails like David, could you still do the
Of course,
minx?
because you can actually see how the lovely lady was actually, using her file to actually shorten the
stop you
the
from
foil.
biting them.
It can go on toes as well.
Good.
Toes and hands. So obviously your toenails are much shorter, so it can go any size nail.
And the last trend that we want to talk about is a lacquer polish,
yes.
isn't it? Now, what's the difference between this and, say, shellac, or is it the same thing?
Well, see, lacquer polish these days can be the actual lacquer polish that you paint on, but now we actually have lacquers that are pre-done. So OPI actually do this beautiful, amazing lacquer, which is actually a base coat, lacquer, top coat, all in like a foil, but slightly different.
Right.
So you can see she's applying it onto the nail like you would do a foil.
Yep.
Then you peel off the top protective coating of the plastic.
Right.
And then exactly the same as the foil, you then shape and sharpen it down to customise your size.
And how do you remove them?
Basically, you can actually use a little bit of heat, or basically, once they start removing, they will lift up a little bit anyway.
Kind of peel them
so
off.
probably 7 to 10 days, they start to lift slightly, but they're much safer than using things like shellac, for example, because they don't damage your nails at all. So they're really, really on trend for that purpose of natural nails. And these days, nails aren't really long anymore. They're not those big, long nails, so the shorter nail can actually look really on trend.
What are the most popular prints?
I think snake skin is amazing. Some of the animal prints are really big. But you know what? It's endless. Like I said, 300 foil prints is amazing.
David's really into this topic, aren't you?
I
can tell you're so...
What's a shellac?
It's what you do to your floors.
Hey, but Seal does this, though. Guys can get into this trend.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
manicures...
Seal's done it. Seal's brought... Look, there he is.
Funny
And
you
Seal's
say
nails.
that. I decided to get a bit of a Seal nail today.
Oh, look at that.
So I wanted to feel like Seal for the day, and I've got my little gold on to match my gold watch. I'm very, you know, matching there.
Wow.
And I actually love it. I think it's cool, just a little foil.
So you just do one nail?
Yes, well, you know, I did one just to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
It still does all of them.
Yeah.
But I think
Men around Australia right now are just doing the one nail because of you.
Yes. Everyone do this. It's on trend. But I think with his skin tone as well, the nail just comes up fabulous. It is bold, you know, a bold statement I think he's doing. It's great.
There you go. Stick on nails, not just for women. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.